Hi guys, coming to you from the kitchen today to share a mini band workout. So what you need for this workout is just a mini band. These are small loop bands. They're a little stretchy. They usually come in sets with different colors where one is a little bit less resistant and then they get heavier and heavier as you go. So I'm going to demo a couple of exercises you can do. I did this with a client the other day to do a full body workout. So we're going to start with a little external rotation. So you hold the band in your hands. I like to sort of hook it in right here in the thumb, palms up, and then I'm going to rotate open. So if I didn't have the band, my arm would do this. So I'm working against the band, rotating open. I'm keeping my body in a nice straight line, trying not to have any weird stuff happen through here. Okay, so opening through that. That's external rotation. So you're working the muscles in the back of the shoulder and parts of the rotator cuff that really need the work. This is also a great exercise when, like many people right now, you have been sitting hunched over a lot at your computer. So it reverses that curve. So external rotation is number one. Then you're going to take that same band and you're going to take it overhead for the lat pull. So you're going to hold it here. I'm going to bend my elbows slightly so the band is just above my head. As I pull down on this side, I'm going to resist with the other side. All right, so my left arm is staying in place while my right arm pulls down. So I'm engaging the muscles of the back of the armpit, and on the other side, I'm engaging those same muscles to keep the band in place. And then I reverse it, go the other direction. Mini band workout here. So upper body, there we go. All right, triceps is your next upper body exercise. You're going to take the band and hold it at your shoulder. Put your palm inside the band here. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see here. Elbow stays close to your body. Doesn't have to be clamped in, but close. And then you're pressing back. So you're pressing down, flexing that tricep to press through. And this top arm is just holding the band in place. There you go. And of course, you repeat for the other side. And bring it in. All right, so those are our three upper body exercises. Again, external rotation, the lat pull down on each side, and then the triceps press on each side. After that, you're going to grab a slightly heavier band for the legs. You're going to take the band just above the knees or just below the knees. It really depends how comfortable you are, and then you could take it to the ankles if you want a little more resistance. And then we're going to do a monster square. So I'm going to start back in the corner. I'm going to bend into my hips a little bit and I'm going to step wide, 2 steps. I'm going to go forward, 2 steps, to the other side, 2 steps, backward, 2 steps. I'm staying in this little sort of mini quarter squat the whole time. So going to this side, going forward, keeping that tension on the band, going to the left, going backward, keeping the tension on the band. So making that nice square. From there, I'm going to take the band off. We're going to do a single leg RDL. I'm going to switch out to this one. RDL is short for Romanian deadlift. All it is a deadlift where you don't go all the way down to the ground. So we're going to hook the band around the left foot. You can do this with either hand holding the band. I prefer to use the opposite hand. So if I have my left foot down, I would use my right hand. I'm going to just touch this foot down in the back, and then I'm going to tip forward like a teapot. I just grab my refrigerator for a little balance. I'm hinging through this leg, so I should feel the back of my leg loading up, and then I stand up. So taking it down, standing it up. All right, so it's a hinge. The hips are going back. Little bend in the knee, just enough to let your hips go back, like so, and then switching to the other foot. So now I've got the band on the right foot, I'm holding it in the left hand. This hand can do whatever helps you. So hand on the hip, fist, jazz hands, whatever works. If you need a little assistance for balance, holding on to something. So you're tipping over. You'll notice I'm trying to keep everything in a nice straight line though. So I'm not rounding my back. I'm not looking up or down with my head. I'm just keeping everything nice and neutral. Boom. So those are your single leg RDLs with the band. So now we're going to go back down to the ground again. I'm going to go to the green band for bridges and bicycles. So And take the band again, just above or just below my knees, either one is fine. Come down on my back, glute bridges. So I'm gonna press out on the band and maintain pressure there while I lift the hips up toward the ceiling, making a little mini plank from shoulders to knees, and then take it down. Lift it up and take it down. Up and down. So those are my banded glute bridges. All right, and then for the last exercise, bicycles. So you've probably done bicycle before, right? It's the rotational oblique exercise. We're gonna add the band to it to add in more hip flexor work. So I'm gonna put the band around my feet. All right, I'm gonna keep my feet flexed because I want the band to stay in place. I'm gonna come down, hands behind the head to support. I'm going to pull in with my right leg and rotate toward it. And then switch, pulling with my left leg, rotate toward it. So as I rotate, I'm thinking about taking shoulder toward hip, not elbow to knee, because I can do this pretty easily and there's nothing happening here. So it's really about rotating through the torso. So left shoulder reaches for the right hip, right shoulder reaches for the left hip. You're pulling that band toward you as strongly as you can. So those 7 exercises will give you a quick full body workout using just the band. If you have more than one band and you can adjust the resistance as you go, great. If you end up using the same one the whole time, that's totally fine. I hope that's helpful these times when we're stuck home alone. If you have any questions, let me know. If you have requests for other workouts, let me know that too, and I will do my best to make everybody as happy as possible. Have a great workout, guys.